All right, so what is it about Roy Rogers that you got involved in? I know a lot of it depends on your foundation, but tell us a little bit what attracted you to this kind of sponsor and this kind of endorsement.
Well, they had a nice little streak of their own, celebrating 50 years, and the brand meant something to me. Growing up, it was the roast beef sandwich, and when we started talking, and then we started talking about their interest in the Cal Ripken Jr Foundation, it just became the perfect match.
All right, if you don't mind me asking you, you're in territory that's usually reserved for Yankees, Mets, and Phillies fans, but there's a ton of Orioles fans, some wearing your jersey. Is that gratifying to you all these years later?
Well, I always, when I came into New York to play, some people would call it a hostile environment to come in there and play in a big series, but I always thought it was the most exciting place. And these are baseball fans, and it doesn't matter if they like the Yankees or they like the Mets or they like the Phillies, or in many cases you see a lot of Oriole fans out here. I just think they're great fans.
Tell us a little bit about your foundation and what you attempt to do. I know you travel quite a bit, even recently. So,
yeah, the Cal Ripken Sr Foundation was started in honor of my dad. We lost my dad almost 20 years ago now, but we lost him to lung cancer. But Billy and I tried to figure out what is the legacy of his life, and the legacy of his life was helping kids. He used to do it by using baseball to get in front of them. So we simply started the foundation to target kids that didn't have all the same advantages that we have, and we use baseball to get in front of them. And the success we've had, we're a national organization now. We've got a great board. We've built 75 youth development parks around the country, and we have another 25 that we're working on right now. And so it's been very gratifying to, in Dad's name, to be able to help kids.
I know developing baseball in the inner cities is very important to you and maybe a key to the future of the sport with the young demographic. Would you agree?
Yeah, I mean, to us it's trying to help kids, period, not trying to find baseball players. But Major League Baseball is trying to find baseball players in all talent pools, and I'm part of that with Major League Baseball at the same time. But I think presenting the game, doing clinics, letting them get an exposure to the game. Who knows what little fire you'll light in someone that wants to play the game. So we've had great success spreading the good word about baseball, and we've done it internationally as well. We just got back from a trip from Prague, and we're actually communicating goodwill, but it's the same message, and it's the same situation where we get in front of a group of kids and give them a good experience.
You know, people came to see you play for all those years, and you always gave them your money's worth. Who are the baseball players today that Cal Ripken wouldn't mind paying to see play if he couldn't get in the stadium?
God, there's a lot of great young talent. We have one in Baltimore by the name of Manny Machado. That's got everybody excited. With the Trouts and the Harpers, those guys are the stars that you want to see in the All-Star games every year. But Carlos Correa, Altuve, I thought it was wonderful to see the success of the Astros last year and the type of talent they had. So there's too many of them to really single out, but there's just a few.
I got to ask you one more. It's a little bit of a softball. Your favorite item on the menu? Be honest.
The roast beef sandwich. But as you can tell, I've put on a few pounds since I've stopped. So I like to sample. I like to eat the whole menu. But to me, the roast beef sandwich is like a comfort food to me as a kid.
Thanks so much for your time. Really appreciate it.